What it do, Kripple Krew? EDC with DBD, disabled but deadly, welcoming you to another Stabby AF Saturday. This is our post-Christmas edition. I hope everybody in the Kripple Krew had a very Merry Christmas. I want to give a shout out to Be Shady for being the first person I saw in the chat. I'm going to kick it off at the top of the comments that I'm showing now. Still with that Be Shady and before 5 a.m. What's up, my brother Tristan, Projectiles Are Sharp, member of Kripple Krew, Inc. Checking in early. Fred the Log, what it do, brethren? Checking in early. Also, Gary Graham, what's going on? Part of that early crew, as was Neil to the Mac, member of Kripple Krew, Inc. We got my brother Mud, member of Kripple Krew, Inc. I hope you're having a killer day, brother. Let's see. We got Clint effing Crosby. Oh, what it do? We've got Buzz Beast, my homeboy in the Netherlands, checking in. I did have a great Christmas. We are going to talk about the dope stabbing stuff everybody got, as well as some new knives that came in, like the first production run, ABW, Auto, and some other awesome items that have popped in that we will take a look at after we have discussed everybody's awesome Christmas. Let's see, just getting started. Yeah, I fired up my morning with a little bit of Mean Tree. Whoop, I just smacked the mic. I bet that sounded great. A little bit of Mean Tree flour, and I followed that up with a little bit of Platinum Girl Scout cookie shatter and a little bit of wedding cake wax. That was my, well, that sucks, Gary. I'll tell you that we have a very big giveaway coming up soon, and maybe you'll get some good luck there. By the way, that 3K giveaway that's coming up, I'm going to tell you, we are adding another amazing knife to the giveaway. I should be able to tell you about it before the end of the year. Oh, that sucks, homie. That is no bueno. Hope you get to feeling better quick. Mini Freak. Yeah, dude, this thing. I didn't know how much I was going to like it because, I am biased against Benchmade typically. But Caleb 1776 had sent in his Super Freak. And I knew that this was one that I dug. But I saw this SHOT Show limited edition Mini Freak on a crazy sale from Aries 4K giveaway coming up, and he's got some bad stuff, including a TRM Neutron 2. This was at a website I had never heard before. Kelly sent me the link when she saw this. I did some research and it seemed to be legit. And I was still hoping not to receive some clone crap, you know what I'm saying? And the legit SHOT Show Mini Freak showed up. And wonder of wonders, Benchmade can send a centered knife that is perfectly locked up out of the box with zero blade play. I didn't know it was possible. I've never experienced it before, but they actually can do a centered knife. Oh man, that's no bueno, guys. Hope you get to feeling better. D Kong, what it do? Good to see you, King Miranda, member of Kripple Krew, Inc. What's up, my brother? Ron Crow, member of Kripple Krew Inc. I don't know, but don't smell your shoe. Let's see. It's a hard knock life. Us. I appreciate you, my brother. I appreciate you. We are getting very close to 3K. And I'm telling you, I can't wait for that giveaway. But yeah, a Benchmade showed up, actually centered, with no blade play. I didn't know it was possible, but I really do like the matte purple Cerakote M4. The textured Ultim is phenomenal. This is some of my favorite texture that I have felt. I know, right? Dude, I sent Tristan a message. I was so shocked. I shot Projectiles a message and War Room, and I was like, I got a Benchmade, and it was centered, and it's bad. It's bad when you have premium priced American knives showing up and you're surprised when they're centered. I was telling my boy Mud, I could buy a $50 Civivi and I expect it to be centered every single time. These are initially retailed for $3 and I was surprised it was centered. But I do want to get a Lynch Northwest deep carry titanium clip. I'm looking at a couple of the different creative clips that have purple. I'm kind of leaning toward the aliens beaming up the cow, but I'm also looking at Night Sky. Lanyard man, what's going on? Good to see you. It's technically two non-detection attitude adjusting tools. This Kubaton, or as he's calling them, Marlin Spikes, was a gift from Brian F. It came with the ultimate challenge coin that I purchased. Folks, these challenge coins that he made are only $20 right now, and $10 of that goes to help our brother Blue and our sister Twisted Sis. So he's not even making anything on these. He's just trying to help brother out. And they're Ultim with micarta and G10 in the middle. And he's got a couple of different colors of micarta and 3 different colors of G10. They're all different. Every one of them is even with the same colors. They're all slightly unique. And I think it's a really dope idea to add a little bit of Ultim to Yo EDC. And then this was my first Ultim spike. It's got a very bulky tip. This was a gift from Steve L. Steve L. Saw this on Ridge Runner Knives, whatnot. This is hand turned by Ridge Runner Knives. Comes with a Kydex sheath. 0 metal, nothing to make it go beep. That Evil Homie BDB likes that stuff, as you know. And then this one is hand turned by our homie Brian F. Now he's doing a whole bunch of these in all different materials. He's got a lot of different colored resins. And we talked to him when we had him live with us, and we talked to him about adding some texturing through here just for more grip. And he's done that on the other ones. He said he'd already sent this one to me before he started doing that. And I could send it back to him if I want that texture added that the other ones are going to have. But these will be for sale by our homie Mid State EDC, all different colors. And what they are is one of those, what I like to call stealth EDC. Evil Homie BDB likes them because they go places where things with a metal blade or metal hardware can't. The edge bevels are actually even. I checked that too, almost even. It does widen on this side slightly here versus back here, but we also have a sharpening choil that's done decent. This side's completely even. This side does get slightly thinner back here than up here. Now, it's still way thicker behind the edge than I was expecting. I'm grabbing a piece of paper. You know, currently it's got a pretty toothy edge. It's got a lot of bite to it, and this M4 should hold that for quite a while. But when it needs a new edge, this is going to go to Boston Blade Works and get a real edge put on that M4, and then I'm really interested to see how it does. Yeah, 179 is what it's available for right now. They still had it available as of yesterday. Welcome back. You got an orange Marlin Spike? Yes. You also got an all. Told him you wanted the green camo carbon one. He said he sold it to you the day before. Yeah, I have. It should be right. Yeah. Where did I move you? Yeah, you guys have seen my all from Brian F. I'm sure I'll find it during the stream and bust it out again. Got your Shaman S45 in? Oh, killer pickup, my man. Co Bunny, what it do? I don't remember, Gabe. You can shoot it to me on Instagram. He really is, and he's a good dude. Got your Holmes and Hatfield case. Oh, that's one that I want. Yeah, absolute attitude adjuster. Ordered a Jason machete. Ooh, that's a big boy. Got scratch on it too. Takes like a month because I'm making it for you. Sean Bats, what's up? Man, you stacking that. You stacking that sword collection. Yeah, there's a lot of flooding in Washington. I don't know about elsewhere. What it do, Steve Al, member of Kripple Krew Inc. How are you doing today? Another one of my Christmas knives. This was a gift from Brother War Room with the awesome customized scale by our brother, customized by our brother, Jimmy Crow, and the knife put together by Kelly White. Got the red carbon fiber. Ooh, that's dope. That's going to look sick. Jim Cox, member of Kripple Krew Inc. What it do? And this was in the box that I got from our sister Kelly when I traded for my Spartan Harsey 3 1/4 Storm Watch. This is the pickled steel Blood Eagle prototype. That's why this one doesn't have the wave feature or the reversible pocket clip. However, I do have the original brass ring to put in the back if I ever want to, but I need to get it cleaned up before I do. It's got some sharp edges that I would be a little worried about degloving my finger with that one before it gets some work done to it. But it is dope having the original Blood Eagle prototype as part of my collection now. This is a package opener extraordinaire. Scrolling, trying to catch up. Got the Flightanium Arcade Lite and the new Chop 2 45 with the thumbs disc. Let's see. Looks like we are caught up. Oh, what else did the Kripple Krew get? How was your Christmas? So my Christmas felt a little odd. It's my first. I've reviewed a lot of prototypes, Gary, and it's actually the first one in my own collection. I've always, it won't be the last one I try to get, because like prototypes to me are such a cool piece of knife history, any prototype. And having one from Pickled Steel and it being such a prototype of a cool model is awesome to have. 3 Cold Steel prototypes. Hell yeah, what I want more. Make sure a few more days left of the sale. Get some artwork made by a real degenerate. Nice. Oh, you got the Lush V2. Damn, that's the real Lush. Oh, that's a fine-ass knife. Faux show. Speaking of prototypes, this is not mine, but the Dead Man Design Company Elixir prototype is still here. I'm the last person on this pass around, and he said it was cool for me to keep it because I'm creating a little bit more content with it, and so that I can drop the launch announcement, because less than 150 of these are about to be available soon. Both the Stonewash at $330 and the DLC at $350. They're going to be available from 2 US retailers and 1 dope European retailer. I just can't name them yet, but as soon as these are available for sale, I will let you know. This Riot made knife, designed by a Texas firefighter, is absolutely one of the toughest and best overbuilt knives you're going to find for $330. This competes with the $7,000 to $1,000 American knives for sure, for a fraction of the price. I'll let you know when they're available. That's awesome, Gary. Got a Berserker Kate. That's dope. Tanto and Kukri and Ricantanto was an auction. Yeah, the Elixir is Magna Cut at 63.64. 140 thousandths of it. Got the prototype. Oh, that is a good deal. My brother from a South African mother, Gareth. Remember? Hope you haven't. Hey, kill a day, my brother. Hope you and the fam had an awesome Christmas. Robin, darling, what I do? Really tempted to buy a Devo Stout Lefty? Dude, the Devo Stout is such a nice knife. I have the V1 here. There was a gift from Heyman. Whoa. Come on, internet. It was a gift from Heyman. And, Devo's first knife ever. And I absolutely love this. It's a knife I love to carry. Devo, they just feel and look so good. And the new one is gorgeous. Gorgeous. Going pretty good. Just took a shower. Hey, Brian F. What it do, Mid-State EDC? We was just talking about you. We were talking about all the dope stuff you have available on the EDC roundtable, like the Ultimate Challenge coins. Are the Marlin spikes uploaded yet, homie? Awls, spoons, all kinds of ferro rods. Super Dad, bought yourself a Cretaceous Aries OTF with an Ultim inlay. Hell yes. Way to treat yourself. That's a Merry Christmas faux show. Still get cool unreleased stuff. Was good at doing design work when I was drawing to survive when I was younger, close to 7 years till the art pulled me out. Yay. Going in a good thing for the art, homie. Oh, the 80s camo. I'm really liking, still making some. Okay, the Marlin spikes will be available soon. Gin Blaze, what it do? Happy birthday, homie. Happy effing birthday. Hope you had a Merry Christmas as well. And like I said, folks, when they're uploaded, they're done from all different resin pores and such, and all different colors. But the new Marlin spikes, they have milled lines that are really going to add to grip. Henry G, member of Kripple Krew Inc. What the hell it do? Good to see you. Hope you had a good, awesome Christmas as well. We got Deadly Daughter. She got the Christmas Tenable Entity, the pink Damascus. That's such a good button lock. And the wee Tyro that Fred the Lug anodized. And Mrs. Deadly got a purple G10 Mini Griffin. Katua really is changing what you can expect in a sub $100 knife. It's just nutty what they're putting into budget knives this year. We got Mick effing Ranger, member of Kripple Krew Inc. What's going on, my man? Hope you're having a killer day and had an awesome Christmas. Same to you, Terry. 1931 Leatherworks, all one half of Double Wide EDC.com. Another place for some of the dopest EDC gear. Scrolling. Let's see who we got. Got a County Com Ultim Bit Driver. Yay. A Boston Crocs and Dixon flannels. And new set of scales from one of my... Man, it sounds like you had an awesome DBD style Christmas. Ultim and Dixons and knives and 80-20.5 stuff, mine. We definitely could be brothers. Deadly Daughter got me the Outlaw Dixon, the all black, which is one that I've wanted for a while, and my size always sells out immediately. It's one of the few flannels that they have brought back a couple of times because it's that popular, but it sells out instantly. And Deadly Daughter got it for me the day it dropped. So I got that for Christmas. She also got me an awesome record player. I have my grandpa's old vinyl, a lot of big band and swing from the 40s. And she got me an awesome record player and a few albums that pretty freaking cool. It was an awesome Christmas here. Faux show. Going to go to Amazon to buy a knife. My Amazon link is in the description of this live stream. If you click that to go to Amazon and buy, it helps the channel out. Doesn't change the prices, so it's completely up to you. But it does help the channel out. Yeah, I guess so, homie. I guess so. Isn't this such a great driver? What is up with the internet today? Isn't this I'd love this driver. Oh, crap. Hell yeah, Ron Crow. Hit it. Look who the cat drug in. It's the man, the myth, the legend, the Fed Harrison. What it do, brethren? I hope you having a killer day, and I hope you had an awesome Christmas, Ed. I know we did here. I'm gonna check my Instagram real quick, see if anybody has sent their carry today. Maybe, if Instagram decides to cooperate. Maybe. Okay, we're gonna close Instagram. Oh, nope, there it goes. Okay, we do have some pictures. Let's see. Ooh. Ooh. That looks dope. Okay. We're going to take a look at some stuff that we got. And it's on Instagram. Starting off with this Ultim concept from Gabe Harlan, where you would have 3 of these that could stack to make an image, or, multiple to stack to make an image, I should say, 3 and 2. That is really cool. And this is the Salt Shaman he is working on. Ooh. Old tie hardware, tie pocket clip. Look at those beautiful tie scales. That is one sexy shaman, brother. Ooh-wee. Look at that milling. That milling is fine. Steve L. Look at this one first. Ooh, caveman. Ooh, look at the knife he got his wife. That looks beautiful. Is that a dark water brushed anno? I'm just curious who did that anno. Chavez Sanger Street. Oh, one of the sexiest warnies. Beautiful knife for the wife. Love the nails, too. Tell her nails look awesome, please. 20.5 plus a Terramundi Del Rey and a Mini Nova. Yeah, look at this beautiful Dylan Mallory design. That's our boy Dylan Mallory, who in just barely over a week, his Kickstarter for the Hadros H2O drops. Some great looking knives. Look at that. Either Timascus or Zircatai. Pocket clip on that. That's crazy. Dog's feeling slicey. Love it. Love the pit. Love the color on old boy's foot. You got such great character with the age. Oh, such a good looking boy. And good taste in blades. Nobody's messing with that doggo. Oh, that's awesome. Got to get together with Fabs to run and some of the other Netherlands homies, maybe. But checking out double Noxes. Look at that. Got some of the new mole sex. No, that's not what I thought it was. My bad. But look at the 2 Noxes. A boy Fab's design. Bet you had an awesome time hooking up with the homie. Tactoner recently. Ooh. Yo, what it do, Cal? Good to see you, homie. Blurple Gillard backspacer and a black titanium CME coming to finish it. Ooh, that's going to look so nice. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year done with to you as well, man. That sounds like fun. Sledding with the daughter. Hell yeah. Oh, Chavez did it. Okay. Fuck. That's dope. That's dope. I get you. Matt Conklin, what's up? Yeah, this is the pickled steel Blood Eagle prototype. So this one doesn't have the wave feature because this was sent out. And then the first thing I told him, I was the first one that got to review it. And I was like, you can't have this without the wave feature. And then reversible pocket clip. The production one had. So, but I have now the prototype Blood Eagle in my collection. I'm so happy for this edition. My first prototype and a knife that I got to be the first one to review in the States. I understand the deglove concerns. Good question. I can. Not as easily with my thumb, but I can usually do it if I can get my hand out of the way. See, I can do it with my thumb, but it's easiest for me with the rollover. It's not a great reach. You don't get any of the texture for a reach around, but a rollover all day. Now, I do want to say that the geometry at the end of this tang is changed a little bit on the production version. It actually goes far. The stop pin has been moved a little bit back, and the tang goes farther back to provide more contact and to put more between these scales. He said that the geometry, if you can front flip the prototype, you can probably front flip the production. But he said the prototype might be a little bit easier than the production, but I haven't handled it to be able to tell you. Oh, that is awesome. See, I haven't got into Whatnot yet because I know it's going to cost me a lot. Invited onto this. That's dope. Robert Willoughby. What's going on? Good to see you, homie. Hope you had a killer Christmas. Of course, you know, the front flip callus on the side of the finger does help. That callus was initially developed by the Clydesdale. Talk about a grippy front flipper. Let me see what I wanted to fling out next. Traded Sister Kelly, that to ya voodoo. Got a Demco 8020.5 Tron. Ooh, nice. Man, that slicer that you got, if you ever decide to part with that, talk to me first, please. That slicer you got. I still need a slicer blade. Hey, y'all. Let's grab. I forgot I had the mic on while I'm over here making weird ass noises. Let's grab some noise. This one. And why aren't you in the autumn spot? Should be in the autumn spot. Where did I put the autumn one? Not there. Not there. Up there. There we go. Oh, wow. Less than $30 briefly. Wow. 8010, that 8010 blackout is great. Yeah, I wouldn't do that on Amazon, but the Demco site had amazing prices before Christmas. We did pick up. I grabbed an 80/20.5 shark foot, my favorite blade shape, and one of my favorite all-time knives, and my favorite knife to customize. This is a brand new 80/20.5 that is specifically for our 3K giveaway when we get there. Yeah. Forget like soap and laundry detergent. Get that right. Rock jumpers. Heck yeah. We're gonna move the pickled steel prototype for a moment, and we'll even move the new Super Freak. But the Tonto, that's my favorite Demco overall, like my favorite in my personal collection. Whoop, that was me. That's my original Demco, my first shark foot. This one was a trade with brother Tristan, and I got a 3V DLC shark foot. And then with that Demco sale, I had to pick up a clip point to get this blade shape in my collection. And of course, it'll get a Lynch Northwest clip and scales. I don't know what kind of scales yet. I do have two Demco back spacers coming for these two. They should be here any day. I still need a slicer. Carrying the new M4 black aluminum bailout. Nice. Yeah, I'm horny for warnies, as we all know. Yeah, that halt looks sexy, homie. I'd see it's my favorite knife. It's my favorite lock, Co-Bunny. And it makes the Demco 80/20.5 with the ergos, the lock, everything about it, one of my favorite knives, period. And that's why I collect it. I just love shark locks. It's my number one favorite locking system, which is why I have 5 Demcos currently with many more to come. And I love it. Whoop, on the Flytaniums. Like that shark lock. I'm just about it. It's my favorite lock. Yeah, this mini freak was a Christmas gift from Mrs. Dudley, rocking the M4. This was a SHOT Show edition from this year. And brother Caleb had sent in his M4 Super Freak. And that's why after checking this out, this ships out Monday to go back home to him. After checking this out, when Sister Kelly sent me the link that these were on sale, I had to get it. And I really like the size and ergos. Like, this fits my hand so much better than a bug out ever did. And I would say this is similar in size to the Shark Cub. So it's not a big knife, but it's so comfortable in hand. True. Yeah, I've wanted a clip point for a while. And when I saw that stupid sale, I was getting one for my giveaway, a shark foot, but I decided I couldn't pass up the clip point for my collection. So it will get pimped out, and I will get a slicer shark. I also will get the other 2 blade shapes, slicer and shark foot, in smoked ultim eventually. I will find them from somebody. Blade HQ has been out of them forever. This was the last one they had available, like the last style when I bought it. But I want the other two blade shapes, and I would love one of them to be the textured smoked Ultim, but I'll take whatever I can get in smoked Ultim. Got an 8010 Razor Shark and a QSB Slippy Penguin for Christmas. You did have a killer Christmas haul, man. That 8010 looks great, but that Razor Shark, man, I want one of them. Fishing spot for all to fish eating people. You threw them all back. Yeah, I don't need them either, brother. We'll look at that real quick. Let's pull this up. Pop, 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 pop. And we got, check it out. There's the production Blood Eagle. We got a Cold Steel over here on the awesome Bluminati and Twisted Sis mat. And then the fishing spot here in Durban. Don't worry. If you fall in the water, the bull sharks will make sure to get you. Yay. Hell yeah. It's like a nice place to fish. Oh, One Moon sent a picture as well. We got to check. Go back to share. Pop, pop, pop. And we got the Axial V3 and the Golden Design Works caliber. Such a beautiful, beautiful knife. Horny for warny with that button, pivot button lock. Some awesome carved EDC stuff from our boy. Yay. I do not, man. I have wanted one badly, but I do not have a worn tack. I think that is such a gorgeous blade. Take it easy, Gary. Good to see you, homie. Good to see you. Played with that new Halt. Tried to get one of the prototypes. He didn't go for it. It is a beautiful knife. Triad and Atlas don't have any Shark Lock yet. Yeah, the Shark Lock, it takes the Triad and just makes it so much more comfortable and fidget friendly. The Atlas is made to be a little bit more fidgety than the Triad, but it's still nothing like a Shark Lock. And this one is my ultimate, the 3DLT exclusive 3V Tonto with the Lynch Northwest deep carry clip and the OG scales. This will have an Ultim backspacer in it very soon. And the Ultim version will have a black Ultim backspacer in it very soon. I'm not, from what I've seen of them, I haven't messed with the recoil lock yet, but the fin looks to be in an uncomfortable place, and I've heard that from several people. And I think that if you're going to do something like that, you should close this up so that you don't even access this and you only use that to actuate the crossbar. I would rather have a Shark Lock or a Super Lock than the new recoil lock, personally. The Barong blade is a trip. It's not one of my favorites, but it is a trip. I really love the AG20 compact sax. Oh, that one gets me going. But the Whale Shark, so Knife Center did an AD20 Whale Shark. It was called the Whale Shark Blade Shape, and they did them even in Ultim like 2 years ago, and there was no way I could even come close to affording it at the time. Now I would move whatever I had to get that knife. But yeah, that's an 80/20. I really want that Knife Center exclusive whale shark. Have the mini freak, always looking to get some G10 scales for it. Yeah, this one won't need scales. I love the texturing they did on the Ultim. I have no clue how their Grivery is on the mini freak usually, because Benchmade Grivery I hate. I think they use some of the worst. But this is one Benchmade I don't have to do scales to. All I got to do is replace that clip, and I'm a happy man. Mayhem. Atlas, too big to fidget with. Yeah. Ultim, homie. Ultim or PEI. PEI is the actual material, polyetherite or something like that. It's a composite plastic material that is made for high temp and high temp food industry stuff, but also aerospace and like NASA type shit. Because it's very lightweight. It is non-porous, so it doesn't take dye. But that also means that no beef jerky juice is going to get into it if you get into a beef jerky defense situation. But it's lightweight, it's strong, and the big thing about it, the heat resistance part. Okay, that doesn't make a big difference for knives per se. But I love the material. I now have 24 or 25 knives in Ultim. I'm going to have to recount the collection. But I know we're at or over 2 dozen now. Plus the Ultim spikes, the coin. I have an Ultim bottle opener somewhere, a couple drivers, always looking for more Ultim. And we have the Ultim DBD edition Glideman dropping in less than 1 month. Hell yeah, Mud. Have a blast. Tree o foe. What it do? Clip point. See, the clip point, to me, it does look good on it. Don't get me wrong. But I'm not the biggest clip point fan. You guys know me. I love Warney's sheep's foot and that worn foot sheep cliff in betweener. When I first saw a shark foot blade and then heard that sound, I fell in love with the 80/20.5. I'm always going to be partial to their shark foots because of it. But I will say, now this one I'm using more because it's recent, but this is still my favorite one to carry and to use because of that 3V Tonto. This does have a nice slicey hollow grind, slicey for a Dimco. It's not like, some of the sliciest knives you're going to get in the world, but it's not TRM slicey, but it's slicey for a Dimco, and then a very strong tip. And the fat pivots just feel even better than the small pivots. I have 3 small pivots. I don't mind them. But the fat pivot just feels so much better. Yeah, it trips me out that I don't know why Artisan still drops $50 knives when they have CJRB. You've got the CJRB bolt with the recoil lock for $50 with RPM 9 and G10, or you can get the Artisan Glacier with the recoil lock for $50 with G10 and ARPM 9. I really think that Artisan should be the premium side to Savivi's budget side. I don't get the way that they're currently rolling it. That's what you were saying. You just like the big blades now. It does. Yep. Okay, still going. I do have Discord, but I really need to start using it. I really need to actually figure out how to use it, because I also want to set up a Kripple Krew Discord. That's one of my resolutions for the new year. I've got a lot of things that are about to change or be added, and one of them is Discord. Did some snow plowing, carried the whole Misto and the little buddy Fixie from Asher. Hell yes. Ultim's my favorite handle material, homie. It's my number one favorite handle material. It's not for everybody. And there is some companies do Ultim better than others. But nowadays, most companies that are doing Ultim are nailing it. But I'll show you real quick how much I like Ultim. This is how much I like Ultim, Matt Conklin. That is the first ever DBD edition knife that's going to drop. That is the Monster Glideman DBD edition. That one has textured Ultim and DLC 154, titanium backspacer, inset liners, DBD logo on the lock bar. And then we have the satin variant right there, baby. Oof! Both are so sexy. I should have my samples soon. It's funny because Fab might get his samples before me, just because they're shipping from China. But that should tell you how much I like that knife. All right, how much I like Ultim. My first edition of variant of a knife from me is going to be an Ultim. That is the DBD edition of this knife, the Glideman CP. We neutered the flipper delete the world, and cover it in Ultim, which is what we did. We went from proud liners to inset liners. Went with a high polish milled Ultim. We went DLC on the blade, added lefty love. I'm so stoked for this knife, dropping in 3 weeks. 3 weeks until it's out. Yeah, that's my top production Grail knife. A Demko 8020 is my top production Grail knife, but that's my top Grail Demko. That's my Grail of Grails. Whale Shark. Yeah, the Whale Shark is so sick. Yeah, I don't know anybody, like the companies I know that do Ultim scales. I don't know anybody doing mini freaks, but because this was from Benchmade, as a SHOT Show special with the purple Cerakote and the Ultim. But the usual suspects that I know that make scales for Benchmade, I don't know any that are doing mini freaks. Gotta say, it's called 8-ball. Oh, the derecho, yeah. 20 inches. Yeah, I'm catching up, homie. I'm catching up. Ginger Fisher, member of Kripple Krew Inc. What's going on, homie? Good to see you. Currently having an original tidy 20.5 and a nano in my basket. Maybe tonight when I'm drunk. There you go. Oh, here we go, Benchmade. The thumb studs are coming loose already. Tighten our thumb studs. Gotta love Benchmade. Used a lot in the medical field. Yes, yeah. DBD Glideman. Have fun. Good luck. Yeah, and the 80/20 sounds even better than an 80/20.5. Good luck at the casino mud. Looking at a kukri the other day made in Nepal. Ooh, that's a legit kukri. Jesse, member of Kripple Krew Inc., checking in from the wet side. What it do? KSK, member of Kripple Krew Inc. What it do? Only have one Ultim, the Arcform Saber. Yep. Got such a good... that was the first Ultim knife that I saw on a review that went onto my Grail list. This was my first Ultim Grail. Whoops. I'm trying to use my middle finger without re-splitting it, which is why I keep failing on some of these flicks and not sticking my finger in all the way. But the Arcform Saber and Ultim and 20 CV, when I saw this, I was like, oh, I think I like that Ultim stuff. This was so high on my list, and I'm so happy to have checked this Grail off of my list. On the edge, it is absolutely a love it or hate it. 100. Yeah, we need to see more smoked, but we need to see more. The red Ultim is such a cool material. And there is a major American manufacturer, American knife company, that in 2026 is going to be using red and green Ultim. I can't say who, but I can say that it's coming. But yeah, I know a lot of people hate. Check out them badass emojis. Hate Ultim. And that's cool. That just means more from me. Not get past the hippos. Prototype Koban. That'd be dope. You have 3 80/20s. Too big for you. Or have had. Cut yourself bad. 1 each of those. Okay. Oh, that would be dope. Kurt White. What it do, homie? Good to see you. California Conservative, good to see you. The Civivi Propagator, that's a cool looking blade. I don't have one, but I know the knife you're talking about. That one's pretty cool. Yeah, get some Ultim discs next time they operate on me. That's what I'm gonna ask for. Oh, hail the Grail. Just got the mid-state gear. Hell yeah. Our boy Brian makes the dopest gear. But yes, I'm a bit of a shark lock fanatic, which is why it's to skirch, 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 and skirch, which is why we're giving this one away soon. Very, very soon. And I'm not going to tell you yet what it is, but there might be something coming specifically with that knife. Hell yeah. I appreciate it, homie. I really appreciate that, Boz. I'm cool with the Glideman being the only Ultimate People's Collection, even. Big machete collector. Hell yeah. Yeah. It, I do really enjoy a compression lock. I love me some PM2s. Fantastic lock. Oh, that sound. Put it by the mic. It just sounds so good with that aluminum. But, fantastic lock system. I like it. I like it a lot. But there is nothing to me like the ergos and fidget factor of the AD 20.5. It's just too fun to fidget with. It's one of the strongest locks on the friggin' market. I have 5 at the moment, 5 Spydercos, with plans to get many, many, many more. Our boy Tristan went from 0 Spydercos in June to 14 or 15 now. Getting badass emojis. I did try to get the DBD Glideman in smoked or red Ultim, but they didn't have a line on the material. I'm hoping that when we do the premium Glideman, there's going to be milled tie editions, but I think it would be really dope to have an edition with a red Ultim inlay. I would love to be able to make that happen. I have no clue if it's going to, but we will have a premium Glideman DBD in the not too distant future, as long as the first Glideman DBD goes well, and we're doing even more to the premium. I'll tell you what I need to do. 1, flip or delete, obviously. We're going to mill the titanium, but we're also going to have a filler tab so that we can flip the pocket clip. I don't think that this pocket clip's staying. I don't know if it's a possibility yet. I would like to move the lock bar relief inside. That might not happen. I would also like to go with a longer backspacer. We're going to be adding jimping here at the front of the poon to really lock in. And maybe, I don't know, it's a little thin there to add a little bit out there. Yeah, it's too thin. And then I'm looking at doing an LMAX and an S90V version, probably. There will be a DLC option. Instead of LMAX, if I can get them to get a line on something like a Crewware, a Z-Ware, an M4, a 3V, a 4V, a 10V, a 15V, any of the Rexes, but any of the high carbon super steels for crazy edge retention, and then slap a mirror DLC on it. Their mirror DLC has to be seen to be believed. And I should have it right here. Yes, I do. But imagine for a moment. Let me put this in here. And move a couple of blades real quick. Might need to go to sleep. Hey, love you, brother. Get some rest. Get some rest. See, I've had much better luck with Spyderco than I have with Benchmade. And unlike the bug out, Spydercos are actually comfortable for me. So, imagine for a moment a milled tie, flipperless Glideman with something like a 3 or 4V with, I just pulled you out of the box to show where the heck, oh, it's in my lap. A mirror DLC. Like, I can make sure I don't show my face. I can show a beard in this mirror DLC. Like, to me, I don't think there's any point in putting the mirror DLC on the S90V because the S90V is already corrosion resistant. Or if we do LMAX, very corrosion resistant. I would like to do an S90V satin and one of those crazy tool steels with a mirror DLC. I think that would be gorgeous. And even if we flipped to this pocket clip, just to make it reversible, but I would like to work on a milled deep carry, but we shall see. Sorcery. Traded off to Spydercos, you don't. Got the only shit. You traded your shaman without talking to me? Carry of the day, Cold Steel Espada large and Code 4 Clip Point Lone Star Down Point checking in from Turkey. What it do? Kelly, what's going on, sis? How are you today? I hope you and Lone Star both had an amazing Christmas. Got the Espada XL. No, dope. Oh shit, mom's gonna send you to bed. Yes, he needs to go to bed, mom. He hasn't slept in 2 days. Wear a purple box of Espada. Pouring some more resin stuff. And opening as the mail ran. Very cool mail day. That's good. Glad to hear it. Hell yeah, we'll check those pictures. Oh, that's BS. That is straight BS. I want a shaman so bad. Let's check the gram. What we get from our boy Ginger Fisher. Boom, we've got. That is wicked. Got a wee knife. That's a beautiful Spider Go. Salt. Hell yeah. Love those scales on that salt. And an Aries EDC Bloom. Look at that wicked Damascus Pry. Awesome carry, Ginger Fisher. Yay, yay. Devo Stout. Vosteed Hedgehog and the Wingspan Devo Stout V2. 3 of 2025's. Like, 3 of my favorites from 2025. Ergo-wise. Just straight up. And resin to turn into spikes. Ooh-wee. I love the Hedgehog. Mrs. Deadly has one. I got to get one. Oh, nice looking Remember Wild Species. And then we got some sick jank. We got the Pocket Art. We got a ferro rod with a sheath. Oh, no, that's an all with a sheath. My bad. All with a sheath. And here's a good look. See, this is what is being done to the Marlin spikes now to add a lot more grip. He said this one could be sit back if I want to have it turned like that. But that was one of the suggestions we came up with when he was with us live recently. Awesome. What we got from our boy Boz. Oh, his Christmas. Got that AD10. Yay, yay. Razor Shark. Oh, man, I need one. And that Penguin Slippy. A Slippy you can actually use. This finger choil makes it very hard to close that on you. I like that bite out of the coin. Kripple Krew always has the best pockets. Yeah, I don't know anything about the purple box, homie. Custom models, but now discontinued. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Who? Who? Douglas Wagner. What it do, my man? Just to show you a few of the items that will be in the 3K giveaway. We're almost at 2,900, folks. Tell your mama, tell your friend, tell your sister, grab your wife's phone, make her follow, have a use her phone like a short or something. But we've got we're not going to hit 3K by the end of the year, which was that was just kind of a stretch goal. We're not going to hit 3K by the end of the year, but we will be there soon. And we will be giving away a brand new AD 20.5 designed by the legendary Andrew Demko. How about an iconic RCK9 designed by the legendary Ramon Chavez, donated by our homeboy Tristan? How about another legendary name, Lee Williams, and the Lee Williams Kickstop Flipper. This is the North Mountain Blade Chop XL, made for American hands, with the chunkiest kickstop I've seen yet. And the kickstop is like the only flipper in the world I don't hate, because it deletes itself once you use it. Wicked knife from North Mountain Blade, SLD Magic, Sand My Construction. That will be there's a little bit of a DBD DNA on there that I will make sure to clean off. I got most of it just now. I'll get the rest of the DBD DNA off of it. I forgot about that day. You know what? Here's a few of the knives that are going to be in that 3K giveaway. Man, there is one bomb knife that should be happening, and I'm really looking forward to putting that one in the giveaway. We're also going to be giving away a Critical Strike X504 with an Taco Integral, a really well-tuned crossbar with the strong detent feel, VG10 and micarta, deep carry and reversible. That will be part of the giveaway. And folks, much more to come. Oh, this Droop Waffle. Awesome. I'm really looking forward to it, Fred. And again, I appreciate you. I agree. Mitten State EDC, hit up that EDC roundtable, folks. I'm sure one of my mods will drop the link. But there are so many awesome people from our EDC community that custom make handmade gear in the United States and sell it on the EDC roundtable. Jim Cox, if I don't remember after the stream, please remind me and I will send it to you, homie. Got a knife from me you didn't like, so you traded it out for the shaman. Time to take a rip. Yay. Let us know when you stop choking in a 20 minutes or so. BG10 Magnum Santo. Thank you, Gareth. There's the link to the EDC roundtable where a lot of our homies make and sell their handmade gear. Code DBD10, all caps DBD10, always saves 10% on your entire EDC roundtable purchase. I don't know how many others we will have added to the 3K giveaway by that time, but I am stoked, folks. I do know of one American made blade, but I'm still not saying yet. This is not part of it. Just showing the prototype RR standard fixed blade from ATK. This knife will have a review up very soon. Spyderco Manix 2, yay. I have the Manix 2 lightweight in M4, and I like that one a lot. It will get scales. Another pretty cool knife that I hadn't checked out yet that came in via the pass around is, pull it out the box. Got so many knife boxes right now. It's sitting here. It's not even funny. This is the Remet Agile Peregrine Falcon. And this is one that will have a review up very soon. See, I don't know what I think about this set with the removable scales, because I've already 3 times now had the scales come loose on me in the middle of flicking, because all you have to do is push up to release them to get to your hidden hardware. And we'll see when I do the review if this has come apart on me anymore during flicking. Maybe it was how I was holding it before. But, I do like the idea of the hidden hardware. Zero visible hardware, full back spacer, titanium pocket clip that's blind screwed, no visible hardware. I like the way that both Ramet and Reich have been doing that. Yeah, it might need a magnet up in there. We'll see. It might have been the way I was squeezing it. I'm gonna mess with it and see if I can get it to happen again. Okay, Mason, what's going on? Ooh, that would be such a good one to have. Uzi sticks. Ooh, hell yeah. For me, the pregame was Mean Tree Flour with a little bit of Platinum Girl Scout cookie shatter and some wedding cake wax. I do like the blade shape. Well, it gets me and then we will see what I think about this. I just did it again. There we go. I don't like this knife. This knife is pissing me off. I am going to have to talk about it in the review. I front flip that just like I would any other knife. Yes, the knife is still functional, but I don't like that. It shouldn't come off that easy. I just did it again. And I wasn't even squeezing the scales. And yes, they are going in all the way. It's not that I'm not putting them on all the way. I'm out on this one. I hate doing it, folks, but I think this is going to be a not too happy review. I don't like negative reviews, but I also got to be honest. Yeah, that's you guys just saw it happen to me 3 times, and I'd already had it happen twice when I opened the box yesterday and messed with it. I'm out on that. See, the woodpecker I had no problems with. I had 0 problems, and it absolutely could be a lemon. But you can hear that when I snap it out, you can hear that it was in there all the way. It might be a lemon, and I'll mention that on the review, but I have to also talk about what's happening in my hand. But the thing is, it is in, like, all the way. So I agree that the lock tab, and you know what? Because it's I could probably pry this up a little bit to add a little bit more tension, and that might take care of it. But this isn't my knife, and I have to review the knife in my hands. I will mention it to them. It's not my knife. It is a pass-around knife, but it would be. I could reach out to them for show. You sent one back, and you haven't heard anything about it yet. Yeah, luckily, I do want to mention that was such a BS situation, handled 100% completely the wrong effing way. That Flightanium did make right to the absolute best ability. So, what happened? He ordered a knife that was on sale, but the garage sale, it was listed. It wasn't listed on the garage sale page. It was listed right under the regular arcade lights. But when you clicked the link, it did mention that it wasn't a garage sale. Now, that shouldn't have affected because of the issue he had. The issue he had the lock tab didn't work right at all. The knife just the action was jacked. It was not right up in here. Now, garage sale items are final sale, but it's supposed to be blemishes, minor cosmetic defects that don't affect the function of the knife. When he reached out to them, the first person he got, our normal contact, was on vacation. And the person he got, she handled it so wrong. First, she told him that, that it was a garage sale final. It was on him. And he's like, yo, but that's not right. It should work. Well, they said, well, we'll send you new springs. That'll fix it. And he knew that wouldn't fix it. But he swapped the springs, and it still had the problem. And she told him that they weren't going to do anything about it, because it was a garage sale item, final sale. And he was arguing the point that it's a broken knife. It shouldn't have been in the garage sale. And this person actually said, he's like, she's like, he said, I was going to review this knife. I really wanted to review it. And now I can't give it a positive review. I have to talk about what's happening. And she said, well, we didn't ask you to review it. We have affiliates for that. And he told her, I am one of your affiliates. And the next thing she did was shut down his affiliate link, his affiliate account, everything. Kicked him out of the program. Well, a lot of us started talking about it. And other people at Flightanium heard about it. And they did reach out to him and tell him they'd get him a new knife. They asked him how they could avoid this in the future. And he mentioned that, one, garage sale items and anything that's a final sale needs to be marked way more clearly than it was. But also, a non-functioning product shouldn't make it to the garage sale, which they agreed with. And the people we normally talk to, where they were kind of appalled. They reached out to multiple people, not just him, because a lot of people were talking about this, which is how it got their attention. And they have made it right with TJ. He is an affiliate again. He is going to work with them. And they have had some customer service meetings. Obviously, they're not going to tell you if the person is disciplined. That's illegal. But we know that there have been customer service meetings, and they are changing the way that they mark sale stuff on the website. No, exactly. There is mechanical is not a blim. 100%. 100%. He caught some lady having a horrible day because she was rude. She was offensive. Like it was almost like their account had been hacked, and it was somebody trying to handle customer service in the worst possible way to make Flightanium look bad, except it wasn't. It was a real Flightanium employee. But it only took a short time. We had, he was talking to us in the creator group. Everybody said that he needed, agreed with him that he needed to make a content about it, and that every one of us would push it. And as soon as, like I said, other people at Flightanium heard, the situation changed dramatically. I don't know what this chick's problem was, and I'm not going to say her name. I'm not going to call her out by name. But I'm going to tell you, she's not one of the people that I have met from Flightanium. And the people that I have met from Flightanium, when they heard, they handled it completely different. What it do, Donnie B, Bless Knives, Donzo the Clown. See, Fred, knowing the other people at Flightanium. Now, if the person gave up after emailing this lady, then no, they would have been screwed. But I think if they would have created anything about it, any post about it, and tagged Flightanium, I could be completely wrong. You know, they could be a company just trying to make every single freaking penny they can, and screw the customer. But that's not the people that I have dealt with at this company are not, at least unless they're very good actors, they aren't like that. And people were genuinely upset that somebody at their company had treated him that way. I do believe that as long as a regular Joe didn't give up, if they had sent, instead of the email, you know, his Instagram messages hadn't been hit up yet because our homeboy that works the IG social was on vacation. But you know, if a regular Joe would have contacted them through Instagram, if they would have got a hold of anybody but that lady, I think it would have been made right. I do truly believe that, or I wouldn't give the company the benefit of the doubt. But if they would have given up after this horribly rude exchange, then no, they'd have been screwed. All they had to do, that's all he wanted to do. He just wanted to swap it out for one that functioned. That was it. He even offered to pay the difference from the sale price to the price of a regular one. I kept telling Justin, I'm like, man, it sucks that Josh is on vacation right now. We got to get this in front of somebody else. Josh, when he got back, Josh tries to work hard on treating people right. And he was not happy about this situation. That's what it should be. That's what it should be. But of course, they'll never tell us. Yeah, it was like he was dealing with Gunwu. She had a Sergio attitude. Bluminati effing ninja member of Kripple Krew Inc. What's going on? Good to see you, my man. Kathleen Smith, I hope you're having a killer day, sis. We shall see. We shall see. The people that I am dealing with and the knives that I have been dealing with, I have had great luck. I can only speak to what I know. And for me, Flightanium was my import knife company of 2025. They were my top import company of 2025. That video will be dropping soon. Everything from dropping the beef, the best knife under 60, to the arcade, one of the all-time best budget knives, to premium knives like, where did I just put you? The beautiful Arcade Pro, the Concourse, the Theory dropping at the end of the year, and all of the dope accessories. They're my import company of 2025. Yes, it could 100%. It's a situation that we have to keep an eye on. And should I notice them changing from the way that they have been the last year and a half for me, I will absolutely let you know. Currently, though, I do strongly support Flightanium, and I think their knives are phenomenal. I've handled multiple beefs, from the originals that they listened to us about the hardware on, to the new updated beefs. I've handled multiple arcade lights. Arcade Pro. These are so nice that when I ran into them at Blade Show West, like Josh had just sent me the Beef Deluxe Plus box. Like Josh had just sent some stuff from Flightanium for me. And we were at Blade Show West and I handled one of these. And I'm like, homie, what I gotta do to get one of these as a sample? And Josh was like, man, you do rap us. Just hit me up after Blade Show. Oh, allergic to wisteria, huh? No, I haven't been sent out a theory yet. Um, they just sent the gift, the Christmas gift for reviewers with like my awesome new Toyo toolbox, and my pry bar, and a takedown kit. And just haven't received that. I didn't want to ask them yet to send me another $200 knife. I figured I'd wait a week or two or so and then ask them to send me another $200 knife. But it never hurts to ask. Worst they can do is say no. And companies know that it's definitely not a free knife because I'm going to make a ton of content with it if I like it. Where did I put my Flightanium pry bar? I used it. There it is. There it is. I'm dumping little KPL swabs everywhere. Yeah, the toolbox with this and the takedown kit and all kinds of Utah goodies. Like, as you can see, I've already used the crap out of this pry bar. I needed it the day after I got it. It came in so handy. Nice, all black with the Ultima inserts. That's the of the standard arcades. That's my favorite. And I eventually I would like to get a standard arcade aluminum and S35, but this one is getting Ultima inlays and the tritium backstopper. I'm gonna do a geared backspacer on this one, and you can't do the backspacer and the tritium insert. So I figured this one will get the tritium insert lanyard stop. And then Ultima inlays. And then this one will be good because it already has the titanium upgrade kit, the titanium pocket clip. And they just sent a new one. That's awesome. See, I have had great experience as well. So I can only say that, again, because of their knives, their accessories, and my experiences with them, they're my 2025 import knife company of the year. Yeah, got to spread it out. The toolbox is great. Both customized. Yeah, your arcades. You were sending me arcades, but long before I got one. Ooh, new Dixie today from Alto Blades. Let's check out some Instagram posts, folks. Our boy Brian F. with this beautiful handmade fixie, and man, there's no way around the fact that these are dirty looking, but very, very useful. That's a nice, like, easy to hide fixie. Yep, that's not what I was looking for. All right. Yeah, I think you guys have probably already heard me say it, but I want to purple tie hardware, purple geared backspacer, purple titanium pocket clip, and then black tie thumb studs with purple tritium to have a Joker arcade light. Yeah, that's the one that I want. I it a lot because I felt one at Blade Show West, and it really does add some grip in the back of your hand. Back here to really help lock in. And since it's a tough blade with a strong lock, I mean, it's a work knife, and having that extra grip is great. But folks, I hope you guys are getting excited for the 3K giveaway. Soon. Palmer Conley, what's going on? I need to make some giveaway videos about these knives because that will help get some subs. Going to get some whiskey at the bar. Have a killer night, Buzz. 20 CV. And there I can put the 20 CV blade in the standard arcade and the S35. There you go. Yeah, I really like the 20 CV Tonto with the compound grind. Even Slicier. Let me move some stuff. Man, I'm getting a stack again. Even Slicier than the Tonto Demto 80 20.5 because we start with the Slicier blade stock or thinner blade stock. This is even Slicier than that Dimco. Put some stuff away. This is such a chunky work knife. Like, it feels so good in hand. And this one, the spoon clip that they do is perfect for because it is completely out of my hand in any grip. I don't even feel it. Oops. That kickstop flipper tab. I don't know why I still have that up. Have a good night. Talk to you later, brother. Much love to you and the family. Give them all a big old hug for me. Oh, yep, I did. I did just dump KPL swabs all over. Thought the bag was closed. It was not. Spoiler alert. Those away. There we go. Jake, poor Scott, DVD Glideman and the 3K. I can't wait, man. I can't wait. Nothing worse than waiting to deliver your knife. Half hour away, but being delivered Monday. No! J to the C, what I do? Member Kripple Krew Inc. Good to see you. Cicero, member of Kripple Krew Inc. What the hell it do? What's going on? I'm going to throw some stuff out. Man, this ABW auto, it is nice. So it does have a very strong spring. But it's got this feeling as it locks in, almost like it's got some hydraulics to slow it down just a little bit before it whacks into the wall. It doesn't, obviously, but it's a crazy feeling I've never felt. It is strong, but it's unlike any I have felt, for sure. The feeling of it coming out. Got the beautiful stepped milled blade. from American Blade Works. Magna Cut. And then first production run, number 46. If you get one of these, they are numbered. No, this is not mine. Somebody was kind enough to put this in the pass around. We will be very careful with it. What's going on? What knife are you waiting on, Jay? What are you waiting on? You know what? We're going to bust the Christmas present mini freak back out. Really enjoying that. More than I expected. When I saw the price, I was like, it's a collectible, American-made, very limited edition Ultim knife for my collection. I like to have it. I probably won't carry it, but I'll still get it. I actually like the shit out of it. I'm going to upgrade the springs. I've got a set of Kaisers already set aside for it, and I'm going to upgrade to a Lynch Northwest deep carry pocket clip. Because when it's wax with the Kaiser springs, like oh, I got my crap bar. Oh, wrong knife. Grab the right knife, DVD. Just so much. Did I pull it out? I did pull it out. When it's wax, like this one, I'll be very happy. Adding Kaiser Springs to this Hogue really changed it. And I'm going to put those, I have a set aside to put into this mini bug out, or mini freak. And then it's really going to feel good. J. Core Scotton, member for 13 months, OG status. That gets the double flag salute. You've got the upgraded membership badge, double flag salute, and we will do some Shark Lock acoustic salute. Thank you for the support, J. Corscotton. 13 months. That's a long time. And man, I truly appreciate you. Folks, drop them badass emojis. Get one of these for your applicators. Where's my control room? Oh, I see what you're talking about. Little holder for the little dispenser for the swabs. Word. Waiting on a Chavez Rendición Street Tonto. Oh, that sucks to be waiting on. I'll check that picture in just a second, Boz. Actually, since you're leaving, we'll check it. And we got a picture from Mick. Oh, yes, the Nerdrecki. I want this knife so badly. The best Tech Nerdrecki from Fabster Run. With the pinky flip hole. That's made, man, it makes that pinky flip perfect. You got a top liner lock. That's an Old Norse word for a type of dragon. Such a cool blade. I need that knife. I can't show yours, Mick. Their Instagram pics. I got to see them on my phone. Yeah, I can't see the shipwreck because of the style of picture you sent, homie. Too many right-handed knives. Let me know what you're trading. We'll see. Oh, I don't. Well, I don't have a whole lot of. I have reversible, but not lefty stuff. Get those badass emojis showing support for Jake to the C. OG scales, dude. I told you it could be months. That's the problem with. It's like an 8 to 16 week wait to get OG scales that aren't in stock. The only reason I bought this set was because Jim was like, yo, they're in stock right now, and they ship the next day. And I love them. I love them. I do want more OG for other knives, but I'm going to upgrade some knives first that are getting scales and such from companies that ship right away. That's going to be such a dope knife. Yeah, no, it'll be next year. Yeah, now I got two dirty looking Ultim spikes. But one even has a little bit of a penetration head. But I tell you what, neither one of these make that machine go beep. As long as that tingo don't go beep, I don't care what they look like. I just want to, our evil homie DBD don't care. He just likes when the machine don't go beep. You know, I think that these are awesome at home, not removal tools. Of course. Yeah. Marlin Spike. You know, though, maybe he could sell them on EDC and adult websites at the same time. Expand his market. Oh. Man, this will do some damage, though, no matter how naughty it looks. Say Squish Mitchell slap shut. Yeah, I would not want to be on the receiving end of one of these in Evil Homie BDB's hands. This one has this sheath. Nice and easy to drop. So, if you just popped on recently, did you get any awesome Christmas EDC gear? Quick rundown of my EDC gear from Christmas. We've got, so it don't disappear inside. We've got the SHOT Show limited edition Benchmade Mini Freak in Ultim and matte purple Cerakote M4. A gift from Mrs. Deadly. Kelly sent me the link to this, and I was like, ooh, a Benchmade I want. Also, from Brother War Room EDC, we got the CRKT Pilar with the custom copper scale, customized by Jimmy Crow, the knife built by our sis, Kelly White. Such an awesome knife. Also, for Christmas, I was gifted two awesome Ultim Marlin Spike / attitude adjusters. two killer additions to my Ultim collection. Thank you, Steve L. and Brian F. Wicked, wicked cool. Miss Kelly tossed the pickled steel Blood Eagle prototype in with my Spartan Harsey that I traded her for. Daughter made you mad. That's awesome. And extra special because it's from her. Oh. Again, if you ever get rid of that, you know where it needs to go first. I only have two. So they're definitely not my favorite company. I have my first one was a mini a bug out that even after I put $150 extra into it, it still was not comfortable for my hands. So I traded it away. This mini grip I got on sale for $99. And for US made S30V and a knife I really wanted to try out, I was happy with that. I put a set of Flytanium contoured scales on it for $25. And it's going to get a Lynch Northwest deep carry clip, and then it will be done. But I actually really do like the mini grip. But I will say that just like the bug out, it absolutely did not show up centered. And rarely is it centered. Right now it's not. I can adjust it. Tighten that pivot. Center it up a little. But now it's too tight. Yeah, this thing is very rare to get it centered. So I was very surprised that the Mini Freak showed up centered and with rock solid lockup. No blade play. I didn't know Benchmade could do that out of the box. I'll never, if I ever pick up another Benchmade in the future, I won't expect it to be centered. And that's really, really sad when we're talking about a premium priced American company, but so it goes. I want to share this real quick, folks. I just want to remind everybody that now that you have shared your Christmas spirit and bought amazing gifts for your friends and family, it's time to treat yourself. Time to treat yourself. And we got DBD and Kripple Krew caps. We got skull cap beanies. Oh, I need to hit you all before I scroll. We got shorts. We got flags. Coffee mugs. Water bottles. Waffle knit beanies if you like the bigger beanies. We got hoodies. And these look good. They're available in multiple colors, and they really look good in the different colors. We've had purple, orange, green, gray, black have all been ordered. We've got trucker caps. These look really cool. Merked. Oh, that Merc towel looks so good. Also in the gray and black, I think looks really good. Or the gray and the black and white. And you can get your Kripple Krew or Disabled But Deadly t-shirts. And all the t-shirts and hoodies have the DBD logo on the sleeve that you are going to see on the lock bar of the DBD Glideman. I'm so stoked about that, folks. But if you want to treat yourself after Christmas, get you some disabled but deadly or Kripple Krew gear. The Kripple Krew logo pops out. Look at that. Boom. Rep that shit loud and proud. I appreciate everybody that has already ordered. Thank you so much. Yeah. I got the one person at Benchmade that wasn't already completely ripped. First Spider Devo Mash. Style V2 Scales, Tuya Voodoo from Dong. Giveaway Spectros from Ron in today. Kentucky Holler Jack, Concept Osprey, and Lander 1 on the way. Pre-order the Mini Taipan and the Excalibur. Damn! Loading up, Cicero. Crew Carta Para 3. So you decided to go Crew Carta. Hell yeah. I appreciate that, Tristan. Yeah, Tristan's repping. I'm going to grab some more water, folks. I will be right back. Yeah, Mrs. Deadly got the purple G10 Mini Griffin for Christmas. I couldn't even score a Mini Griffin for me. I still want the white one, but I can't get a hold of him yet. But got her one for show. To ya boo-doo. You know it. The Para 3, I ended up liking a lot more than I thought I would. I didn't think. I thought that the blade to handle ratio would bother me. But I've grown to the point where ergos and how well I can use the blade matter way more to me than I don't really care about blade to handle ratio if the knife is done well and doesn't look tarted. And I do like the ergos of the Para 3 a lot more than I expected to. It might, I've got to get scales on it. But I was surprised that it truly does feel as comfortable to me as the PM2. And in certain grips, it's even a little bit more comfortable than the PM2. I would like to get the aim front aluminum scales with the second washer for this one. And I would like to get a full Para 3 for the collection, one with both washers and liners, just to have. But that's nowhere near as high on the list as a Shaman or a Tonto PM2. RGT scales for the Shaman is that it doesn't require liner delete. That's awesome. I want to get some more RGT scales. I did order with their Ultim sale. I ordered I ordered an Ultim backspacer like this one for this 80-20.5. I ordered a black Ultim backspacer for this 80/20.5, and I ordered the machined Ultim lanyard tube for this PM2, and I got the 2 back spacers and the lanyard tube for $45 because of their Ultim sale. $45 for 2 back spacers and the lanyard tube. Then the last thing this one really needs is a back spacer. Definitely getting a pair of 3 and 15B. See, that's one of my. There's only a couple of pair of 3s that I really want, because I have MagnaCut in the salt and the lightweight. So I would want something like the Krew Carta, the 15B, or something like that in the pair of 3. But hopefully a Shaman or a Tonto PM2 is next. Hopefully. It's your personal favorite. 9 of them. I mean, we do see it in your icon there. I can see why. They are hella comfortable. If they had different blade shapes, I would absolutely chase them, because I do love the feel of this. And there's times I like using this better than a PM2. But for me, if I get one regular one of these in another super steel and then pimp this one out with the aluminum, I'd be set. The reason I chase PM2s isn't to get multiple steels, even though, they will all be in different steels. It's because I want the blade shapes. So if they did Warnies and Tontos and such with the pair of 3, you best believe I would chase it. I would chase it. Man. That shape Warnie on this platform. Ooh. Yes, please. Yeah. I almost ordered one. However, there are 2 upcoming TRMs that I'm purchasing ahead of time so that I can show you guys. There's also Mrs. Deadly's at work. Oh yeah, absolutely. If you did different blade shapes in PM3, they'd be massive. So the tag along is one of the ones I'm getting. I just was just dealing with them yesterday. I am getting a DLC tag along. I can't wait to see these in DLC. And might as well say it now. When that DLC tag along shows up, this Force G10 and MagnaCut tag along goes into the 3K giveaway. So we are going to be giving away, for the second time, a TRM tag along. The Shaman. Oh, yes. That is, that's goals. That's goals. But so there will be a TRM tag along in the 3K giveaway with the taco sheath and ulti clip. Yay, yay, yay. Because I am getting the DLC tag along. Like I said, tell your mom, tell your friend, grab your wife's phone, make your kids sub. I keep my language pretty clean. So besides that, I'm purchasing the DLC tag along. There's only going to be 50 of these, folks, the DLC, and they're only going to be available on the TRM website. 49 because I'm buying one to show you guys. Also, TRM Auto coming soon. I have to buy at least one. They're going to be dropping the aluminum and the premium. I'm going to have to buy at least one auto. Plus, I don't know if Mrs. Debbie is listening from work, but I just commissioned anniversary presents for our 25th anniversary. So I'll put a pause on buying myself knives like the Shaman, etc., etc. Our anniversary, it was a little more important to me. Ooh, shipwreck. Let's take a look. Let's take a look from McRanger. We got a shipwreck bug out. Look and fly. And that hardware looks fantastic on there. That hardware goes perfect with it. That looks great, homie. Did you do the shipwrecking? I'm digging it. Digging it. Different scales for the tag along? So at the current time, while they will be selling tag-alongs with G10, micarta, carbon fiber, all types of scales, there is not plans to sell tag-along scales for swappability like the other knives. And it's because of a fit and finishes thing. So the hardware has the slightest play inside of the holes of the tang of the blade. The way this has been, the hardware that they have for this, and each one of these is, the scales are kind of fit specifically to that tag along. And they don't know if people taking them apart and putting the scales on themselves with these small screws that go through here, they don't know if they would fall, line up, and fit up properly. And because they are so quality control focused, if they don't think it's going to be an easy swap and look perfect for you, for somebody at home who's never done it before, if they can't swap them and make it look good, it's not something they're going to do. So at the moment, as of Blade Show West, there was not plans to do swappable scales. Awesome shipwrecking, homie. Pops Pro Cut coming out. Heck yeah. Maximet. Native Maximet's one I would like to check out a lot. BN8, the human cheat code. What it do? Auxiliary Manufacturing, another dope company. Yes. But yeah, we will be. Well, let me grab a piece of paper. We will be at Tree K giving this, whoop, that was me. Giving this slicey little beast of a knife away. I love this knife. I have carried this knife a few times. As you can see, the leather has some coloring to it. But the knife is still in like new condition. Everything is beautiful. And so this will be part of our 3K giveaway soon. We just got to get there, folks. We just got to get there. Now, I do know this past week, I was slacking on the uploads. I had my numb knife video go up, and that's done really well. But I have been bad on uploads Christmas week. We're going to kick it back off. The uploads are coming. I've got videos shot that I'm editing, and it should get us to 3K in the not too distant future. Maybe if I hadn't slacked this last week, we could have got there by the end of the year, but that's okay. Because you know what? I've had an insane 2025. So good because of the Kripple Krew we do have. The 3K number, it's not like I care about more because like the people that are important are already in the chats all the time. But it's just a milestone to hit, to give stuff away. And of course, it always helps when I'm talking to couples. I saw a couple more weeks. It always helps when I'm talking to companies. UTB of Warney is going to be so sexy. That would be awesome, brother. If anybody does have anything that they would like to donate to the giveaway, whether it's new or used, whether it's still in the box or not, if you've got something that you think that would be cool for the Kripple Krew and you would like to donate it for the 3K, please hit me up on Instagram if you don't already have my address. And we will absolutely add it to the giveaway. And of course, everybody will know who donated it. I'm really liking this American Blade Works auto. Like almost as much as the TRM auto. This would currently be higher on my list than ProTech. This would be the number 2 auto on my wish list now. Now that I've handled it, this is only behind the TRM auto. I appreciate you, brother. Yours will go out Monday with your Cold Steel Engage. I held it back because I had to send you back your Engage, but I didn't get the review done in time. So yours is late, and so is your Christmas card. And there's several other people whose Christmas cards are going to be very late. You know, it feels really weird not uploading and stuff for a few days. It felt wrong. If you can, awesome, brother. If not, I completely understand. You know, we will make an awesome giveaway no matter what. If people want to donate stuff, fantastic. I can always get enough free stuff from companies to give back, though. Ooh, I haven't seen that one yet. Yes, I love this sheep's foot BNA. They got the grade and Ultim with Cincinnati Reds, black and red from Brian F. Maybe a G Mascus inlay. Oh, yeah, the Ultimate Challenge coin. That's kind of the colors I got. I got the red and black, but you can actually get the black micarta with the red G10, and that would probably pop a little bit more for your Cincinnati collection. I went with red micarta and black G10. And don't forget, folks, our homie Brian is selling these for only $20. And $10 goes to help out our brother and sister, Bluminati and Twisted Sis. So, like, Brian's not even trying to make money on these, but they are an awesome addition to your daily carry. Obviously as an Ultim fan, I love mine, but Ultim, micarta, and G10, $20. Really, really awesome. Well, welcome back, brother. Good to see you. So Calibers drop tomorrow. Ooh. Ooh. Don't forget, January 4th, the Kickstarter for the Dylan Mallory Hadris 2.0 or H2O goes live January 4th. Also, in the next couple of weeks, I don't have the exact date yet, but you will know as soon as I do. Less than 150 of these Dead Man Design Company elixirs are going to be available. Man, pretty much all of the Golden Design works look phenomenal. But this and the Curtis Production F3 medium slicer from Tuya are my two favorite import hard users of the year. Check out the sale. Real art from a real degenerate member of our community, One Moon Collective. He does art of even knives from other members of the community. Like, this is true community art. And he has some awesome gear. Of course, you can always hit the Kripple Krew gear corner to get your DBD and Kripple Krew gear. And don't forget the Bluminati friggin' dojo for your Bluminati and Twisted Sis gear. T's 2 cents. What it do? How you doing today, homie? I hope you had a killer Christmas. Did you get anything, any nice EDC gear for Christmas? There's that dojo. Make sure you check that out. We're gonna look at Instagram for a sec. Oh, come on. Come on, just close. I want to see. Is this a blade hole with a... Ooh. Okay. Okay. I like that fugly version. What are we, Magna Cut at 65 HRC, you said? Magna Cut blade, crossbar lock. We're looking at 9 inches with a 4-inch blade. Oh, damn. That's a 4-inch Magna Cut blade. Oh, and you can get the compound grind with studs, too. Black with the flat grind. Nah, I'm going. Nope. I want the compound grind all day. All day, every day, twice on Tuesday. I don't know how well that's going to work. on a crossbar. I don't know how much access you have. The thumb stud definitely might be better, the better way to go on that. 9 inches. That's crazy. $65 and the coated one $62 to $63. Okay. Yeah, the hole looks really cool. But it actually definitely might, or no, it actually might work a lot better with the studs. Hey, I appreciate you, brother. If you do, awesome. We'll be able to add some of them to the 3K. William F. and Hornbostel. What it do, my man? What it do? Oh, gifted yourself the Devo Lush V2. That Riot Devo. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. That is, damn. That's a good gift for yourself. And you know what the second best gift for yourself is, these 2 cents? The second best will be some Kripple Krew or DBD gear. Like, this is how you treat yourself for the new year. New year, new you with some new gear. Sheila, member of Kripple Krew Inc. Wyoming Adventures. What's up, sis? Good to see you. What's that? Are you talking about this one? In my hand? This is a SHOT Show limited edition Benchmade Mini Freak and textured Ultim and purple Cerakote M4 steel that Mrs. Deadly got me for Christmas. I appreciate that, Sheila. That's awesome. Yay. Got you the Thunder Beast. Heck yeah. That's dope. Yeah, I like this Mini Freak more than I expected. I wanted it. I wanted it just for the collection. Like, I didn't care. I wanted the limited edition American made Ultimate M4 knife in my collection. There's not many of these. But then I got it and actually like it. Huge bonus. Got a Case Harley Davidson Flipper DLC S35 VN. Have him do some Cerakote on your Spideys. Oh, yeah. Deadly Daughter loves that knife. And honestly, I like the Entity so much more than I expected. You guys know that a flipper-only plunge lock is normally not my jam. But the reverse flick is so money off of that blade. And that it's got a very strong lockup, a great size. I liked the Entity way more. So they sent me the Entity and the Eagle Strike Christmas versions to do to show off and do giveaways. We did a giveaway with the red Eagle Strike, and Deadly Daughter claimed that pink Damascus right away. When they offered to send it to me, I was like, sure, I'll check it out and give it away. And then I liked the Entity way more than I expected. It's currently it's in her room. It's in Deadly Daughter's room right now. I'm not gonna go grab it, but that pink Damascus, man, that knife feels so good. That Entity. Woo. Oh hell yeah. Wicked cool. Yeah, I think you'll really like it, Sheila. I want to know what you think about it when you get it. They did a great job on the Damascus. It looks fantastic. And again, so easy to reverse flick off of that blade. There's so much blade to flick off of. Tenable. Adobe, Wixco, to me, all smoked Civivi and Kaiser this year on the budget side. Definitely. I'm hoping I can call it a budget knife. We shall see after the after code if we can get it down to $99, which is my goal. I will know Monday, matter of fact, if I can get it down to 99 after discount. But I'm hoping that the DBD Glideman will be some people's favorite budget knife of 2026. Yay. She's dropping the link to that awesome knife. And you can use code DBD to save 10% every time you're on the Tenable website. I'm bored with Nitro V. Damn adulting. I'm really digging my new Spartan Harsey SHF 3 1/4. It is way more EDC friendly than I expected. And yet still has that absolute hard use feel. Getting there? Heck yeah. I know you've been getting the working on the equipment for a while so that you could do this. Heck yeah, I appreciate you, Sheila. It does help the channel on Tenable a little bit when you use my code. I appreciate it. Some affiliate links do, some don't. Some discount codes do help, some don't. That one does. I always appreciate it. It is. So this, like here it is in pocket presence compared to a Deca. It's a smaller pocket presence than the Deca, but we do have more blade slightly than the Deca. Not by a lot. We have a little less handle and more blade than the Deca. But I mean, serious rock solid lockup. And just crazy strong ergos. Like, it is a thinner knife, but it feels good. I normally don't like more than one finger scallop. Don't tell me what to do with my hands. You know, Dimco is one that I make an exception for. Dimco can tell me where to put my hands because his hands are about my size. Gotta be. But normally I don't like all these finger scallops. But wow, does it lock in? And then this frame jimping on back here and up here work so well to lock in. Plus, you've got a nice flat spot to choke up on if you need to. No, this is not my design, homie. The one, my knife that's dropping, I'll show it again. BNA gifting 1 membership to Kripple Krew Inc. And that went to One Moon Collective. Welcome to Kripple Krew Inc. BNA, thank you for the support. We will give you an American Spartan Harsey salute. We'll do it next to the mic. Whoop. Hell yeah. Thank you, One Moon. I really appreciate you. That's awesome. Members of Kripple Krew Inc. get access to members-only content, members-only live streams. We did not do it this morning. We will do it next weekend. And frequent members-only giveaways. Just hit your hand wrong? Yeah. Those badass emojis welcoming One Moon Collective to Kripple Krew Inc. And T's 2 cents. Here is... It's not my design, but it's my version of a knife that they have. This is the DBD Glideman from Monster. You can see the DBD logo on the lock bar right there. So you can see it on the DLC as well. This is DLC 154 CM with polished and milled Ultim scales, inset liners, titanium backspace, a reversible pocket clip. One of the most ergonomic knives I've ever felt, made even more ergonomic by the neutering of the flipper tab, and the action will be smooth. They just put those, they slapped these together to shoot me a video of the final product. But my samples will be here very soon. And these will be on sale next month during SHOT Show. 75 made in this satin, 175 made in the DLC, 250 pieces total. And the hope is to be just at $99 after discount code. I will know that for sure this week. So what that is... They originally had the premium Glideman tees, which I also had out just a second ago. Oh, there it is. This was one of their first 3 knives, and they were the first premium company to ever send a knife for review. This Glideman. And I've always loved the Glideman, but I thought it didn't need the flipper tab. And then they dropped the Glideman CP edition this year in micarta and 154 CM, and it is so comfortable. And the only thing holding the ergos back from being perfect is that flipper tab in the way. So my motto is flipper delete the world and cover it in Ultim, and that's what we did. Flipper delete. We went to inset liners in milled and contoured polished Ultim. Satin finish, and then DLC over the top. DLC titanium backspacer. It'll be a reversible pocket clip with the DBD logo showing through the Ultim on the lock bar. Bando, my man, what it do? What it do? Hope you had a killer Christmas. Thank you so much, folks. I'm excited. You guys don't know how much it means to me that you guys are excited for this project. And hopefully 2026 also has the release of the premium DBD Glideman. We're going to be doing even more to the premium version to change it up, as well as hopefully a couple of original DBD designs in 2026. And after the live stream, after his live stream with us, at some point in the not too distant future, I'm going to be trying. Nick from Numb Knives and I are going to be working on a Numb Knife DBD edition that's going to have Ultim somewhere. Don't know how we're doing it yet. I don't know exactly what we're doing or which model. We haven't talked about which models we want to mess with yet. But we are talking about working together on a Numb Knife DBD edition. I do have the Numb Knife Works N7 in my pocket, prototype in my pocket right now. What's up, Stephen Parks, member of Kripple Krew Inc.? But whether we do like Ultim inlays on one of the models, or an Ultim bolster, or full Ultim scales on more of a uh, budget oriented numb knife, not sure yet. I just know that that's one thing we want to work on. And I think that specifically a second run, because the first 8 variants are locked in for the spring drop. But imagine an N7, 2 options, just like this with Ultim inlays, or DLC blade, DLC bolsters, and Ultim inlay with all DLC hardware. That would be sexy. Yay, yay, yay. That would be sexy. Yeah, yeah, let's glide, man. Astro glide. Caught the Astro glide, man. Oh. Yeah, the black DLC hardware and Ultim. Yeah, that would be sexy. That would be very, very sexy. Yeah, that was kind of an old school one. You don't hear about that one as much anymore, right? That's an old school one. Having a DVD edition pinch lock would be so awesome. I'd love to do a big goal of mine is to work with Nick on an original pinch lock design and design my own knife with his lock, run through numb knives, but a licensed DBD design from Numb, I think would be dope. I love this knife. It hasn't left my pocket for a week and a half. This coming week is the end of my time with it, and it goes to BE EDC. So you'll be able to watch BE EDC for content on this next. You'll want to see his thoughts, of course, as well. But my full review on this comes out this week after 2 weeks of carrying and using this beautiful blade. Let's hope. The Tonto Numb Knives is in your dreams. Oh yeah, the N4. Ooh, ooh. We can actually look at that design real quick. Let me pull them up. We got to see the in 2, 3, 5, and 6 blade shapes on cutouts. Oh, I don't know if I can show these. I have pictures of the N2 and N5 prototypes. I don't know if I can show them yet, though. I do know I will have these prototypes soon. Yeah, I can't. I don't know if I'm allowed. I should have asked. Nope, it says shh. Okay, I can't show that yet. So we're going to scroll up to what I can show. This is the N4. As soon as I can share the N2 and N5 protos, I will, and those knives are coming to me soon. But this is the N4 design. Is Tonto. Little more compact, That looks so good. You'd have a little bit more access than this is showing to that pinch lock, based off of feedback that they've received. So you could expect better access there. But man, that's such a good looking knife. And when I can show you guys the N2 and the N5s, oh, you're going to love it. Ordered your ultimate coin? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's awesome, homie. For your health, of course, of course. Oh, I'm not happy. I'm not happy about sending off. I mean, I shouldn't say it that way. I don't mean that at all. I'm so appreciative that Nick asked me to handle and review his prototype as part of his personal pass around. It means a lot to me, and I always knew I'd be sending it on. So it's not like I'm really upset it's leaving, but I am upset it's leaving. I have loved carrying this knife. I love the lock. I love the action. The ergos are phenomenal. This deep hollow makes me, pants tent city all day. And I will miss this knife being in my pocket every single day until they drop in the spring and I get one. Because I'm not missing out on this like I did the N1. I love this knife. This is an early front runner for 2026 Knife of the Year. If this dropped this year, this would have beat the N1. Even though I like the N1 blade shape, the pinch lock on this would have beat the N1 for Knife of the Year. But because this doesn't drop until spring, it is absolutely an early front runner for 2026 Knife of the Year, especially when it gets the improved flipper tab and the thumb studs that are being added for the production models. I mean, that was me. I already love fidgeting with it, that blade hole, and I figured out that flipper tab pretty easily. But the new flipper is much better, and the thumb stud addition to the blade hole will especially make opening it with my thumb a lot easier. I'm not too good with blade holes in my thumb, but a stud would work great. And you'll still have that reverse flick. Oh, yeah, I'm in love. Yeah, Nick is a great person. That's dope. What brand? Aluminum textured crossbar lock with a warranty? Hell yeah. Oh, yes, I will get one. I will get one. Though, Nick already knows that if any numb knife prototype is ever available for sale, I don't care what model it is, we have an agreement that if any prototypes are for sale, I want first crack at them. And when I talk to people that I have a good relationship with about their prototypes, I tell them that, look, I understand it's a piece of your knife history and you may never want to get rid of it. I totally understand. I'm not trying to pressure, but if there's ever any prototypes that you are willing to sell, I would love to have that piece of history as part of my collection. And I do think we are going to be able to work some magic. Probably not with the N7 prototype. Probably not this one, unfortunately. But I am hoping by summer to have a numb knife prototype in my collection. I'm in love with how ambi-friendly it is. Yes. I would love an N1. I would love an N1. I will be chasing an N1 on the secondary. I just can't buy it right now. I could trade for an N1, if somebody was open for a trade, but I couldn't purchase one because I've committed to 2 upcoming TRMs before they drop, and I've commissioned my 25th anniversary gift for Mrs. Deadly. So I've got a couple of months before I can spend money on me for knives again, as I pay all this stuff off. But I will be trying to get an N1. I love it. True is the brand? Okay, cool. Okay, you said True Warncliffe. I get you now. I was just like, oh, True Warncliffe shape. Nice. Ah, black cherry slushy. Ooh. We'll see. We'll see. It's a good goal. Hell yeah. That's a good time of day home from work. Will the pocket clip be swappable on the N? Are you talking about the N7? Or are you talking about the DBD Glideman? It is swappable on the N7. All num knives are going to be made to be ambidextrous. You lefties can thank Kev for that. Kev and Colin were 2 of the first people that he went to when he had a design that was, he'd gone through multiple stages and had something workable to show. Kev and Colin were 2 of the first people he went to. And so he's had Kev's influence, and they will all be lefty friendly if that's what we're talking about. If you are talking about the DBD Glideman, it will also be the first lefty friendly Glideman. I can't say the same. Yeah, no. I want one, but no. Bought lots of knives, but only 2 were for you. Word. Ooh, Blue Dream. Man, too bad there wasn't a jar of that with the coin. Gift to steal is the best gift. Okay, you got more than one? If you might be interested in trading, I have a trade that I could offer you after we're off stream. I don't remember, T. Do you have Instagram? Are we homies on Instagram? I don't know. I can't remember what your Instagram is under. Bahama Mama Slush Puppies. Love payment plans. Yay, yay, yay. Hey, if it's well done, that's dope. Yeah. Lefty friendly. Amphibian. That's such a cool pickup. Glideman Ultim on the list. I'm so happy for that. A lot of Ace stores sell them. Yeah, not going to get Astroglide. Not going to need Astroglide to buy one. $20 for handmade by one of our brothers, and 10 of that supports Bluminati and Twisted Sis. I just think it's so cool. Great Babe, Watermelon OG, and Blind Ply Saturdays Triple Play. Yeah, I've been messing with this Mean Tree flower that is a GMO hybrid cross, and I always love me some GMO. Oh no, I do. Okay, T's 2 cents. All right. Let's pull up County Comp. Do you mean on the Talaruru? Talarurus from Boston? Because I do have that. Oh, wait. What's this? New gear here. Ooh, they're dropping another new knife. Let's share this screen. They're dropping it's like a flipper liner lock, carbon fiber, and VG10. Only 50 of them. That's an interesting knife. But let's search. Well, let's look at the rest of the new gear page real quick. A little crossbar. Yeah, whatever. I don't care about you. These look good. Ooh, that's a great sale. But let's just search Ultim. I still need to get the little paradise. I need to get that. The embassy pin. I have 3 embassy pins, but not an Ultim one. You'd think I would. The Ergo 4 ready for action I need. Nice. Oh, I saw the Topo Tracker for $44. That's a decent looking knife. Oops. Let's see. Of course, that's the best driver kit you can get. Looks like they've still got some large nightshades. I have this bottle opener. I need an Ultim R4A ready for action. Oh no, this is the Ultim bottle opener I have. The April bottle opener. And there's the Talaruru that's sold out. That's my favorite of the Boss Steed County Com collabs is the Talarurus. This is such a good feeling knife. The thumb stud, our thumb disc, works phenomenal. I actually like the thumb disc on this knife. Normally, I don't like thumb discs, but it makes ergos perfect. The action on this is the best of the County Com Vosteeds. I like that one a lot. Yeah, no, I'll hit you up. You know, I remember seeing them around SHOT Show, and I was like, I love the look of that, but they were over $300. And then Kelly sent me a link right before Christmas of them for $179. And I was like, yo, Mrs. Deadly. And she got on the website. Finally, she shot me a message because she was in Arizona. She shot me a message. She was like, I'm having issues with the website. Just buy it from me. Get your Ultim coin right there. McRanger dropping the links. Doing the Irish cream. Nice. Yeah, Boss Steed and County Com have a few. They have 3 collabs: the Nightshade, the Mini Nightshade, and the Talarurus. Yeah, GMO, hell yeah. Robert Jones, member Kripple Krew Inc. What's up? Jason Beecher, member Kripple Krew Inc. What's going on? I had a phenomenal Christmas. I hope you did as well. Boker Mini Kalishnikov automatic knife, Husk Green serrated edge. Let's see. Ultim Big Jar. Yeah, no, I want to get the jar. I want to get some of their pill containers. You know, they have an Ultim comb that I want. They have so much Ultim stuff. Yes, the Compact R4A is one of, I believe, 2025's top 5 budget EDC fixies. From the size to the price, I think this is such a killer knife, and I actually prefer the compact to the full size ready for action. Yeah, they've done 3 collabs. The only one that you can get right now is the Ultim Nightshade, because they did a second run of the OG Nightshade. So this one is number 72 of 500, but they've done another run from 500 to 1,000 because these sold out. I have all of the Boston County Com collabs so far. This was the first, and I bought this knife right before I started the channel. I bought this because I wanted something special edition to review for the channel early, and I was just getting into Ultim, and this was the first County Com collab. That's number 477 of 500, and then close some stuff. And then was the full size Nightshade. And then we got the Talarurus. And this one's number 381. So they've done 3 Ultim collabs so far. And I had to have all 3. Oh, I'm covering one of them. There we go. I had to have all 3. One of the Ultim capsules. Yes. Yeah, they've done Ultim peanut lighters before. They've done they've done the giant Ultim, like, I don't remember exactly how they call it, like the match lighter. Talarurus with denim? Hell yeah. It's such a good knife. Somebody's blowing clouds. Oh, man, how did I forget about that? I completely forgot that they've actually done 4 collabs. Duh. I forgot all about the, oh, we got a little bit of stutter. Hello. There we go. I forgot all about the Corgi somehow. Number 179 of 500. That was the 3rd one. It went 1, 2, 3, 4. Burning some live rosin. Ooh. Yeah, it's so useful. The chilling cutter really is useful. Ultim friction filtered. That's really cool. No, the only ones I've really seen are the Djangos, and I don't have one yet. I would like to get a Django, but I have not yet. Yeah, I still don't have a raccoon of any kind. I kind of like the clip point raccoon for some reason, and I'm not a big clip point guy. The Raccoon V, Titanium Raccoon V, was really nice, but for $250, If you want a pivot button lock, I prefer the DEF CON Cardington for the same price as the Raccoon V. I like this knife quite a bit better. But that Raccoon V was so nice. But they're sold out. And for the same price, you can get one of these. If you like a pivot button lock, the leverage lock is such a good one. I've had this knife for a year now. I got it well before it went on for sale, so I could test the crap out of it. And this is probably my favorite $250 knife of 2025. I do. See, my micarta is my second favorite, but I like green, tan, or black micarta. I'm just not big into blue knives. But micarta is my second favorite material. It was my favorite in the beginning. When I started, micarta was my favorite. The Ultim bug caught me, and now I'm at 24 or 25 Ultim knives. I have to recount the collection. Has it been pivot lock on? Just ordered the Entity. That's a good button lock, dude. Really good button lock. Premium Ultim collab and LMAX. Oh, County Com and Vosti, that would be dope. Dude, if they did a County Com Raccoon with the top liner lock, LMAX, and Ultim, oh my, I would be all over it. I like the top liner even better than the banker lock. I prefer the top liner. And a County Com Ultim LMAX Raccoon top liner would be insane. Anytime, brother, anytime. I appreciate you, my brother. Then see, I do like Blue Rich Light. I agree. I like Kaiser's Rich Light. I prefer the red, but I don't mind the blue. The Ultim, am I right? Yeah, that's the VV. That's got a cool blade on it. I don't have that one, but it's one I've looked at. What it do, Byron? What it do? Good to see you, my man. I hope you had a killer Christmas. Yeah, if you like Denim Micarta, he's right. The knife I had out a minute ago. This thing I like to do, play hide the knife. All right. The Aries EDC Bloom in blue micarta looks great. That's dope. That's awesome, BNA. If somebody wouldn't mind dropping the link to White Mountain Knives and Aries Denim Bloom if they're in stock. I think they come out to like $42 or $44 after code DBD. The Aries EDC Bloom is such a fantastic knife. I love the Ultim, and I can't wait to add a true Aries custom Bloom Cliff to my collection. Top liner is definitely better and easier to maintain than the Vanker lock. I prefer the top liner. Yeah, the Aries EDC, Aries and Kubi Bloom. Not a fixed blade guy. Appreciate your service, homie. What'd you do in the Corps? I was an Army tanker. Yeah, I'll compare them. I'll compare them, Sheila. So the Bloom is slightly longer with the same length of handle, just a little bit more blade. Both excel in a utility grip to give you that sharp finger feeling where you're just cutting whatever you're poking. Both of them excel right here. Logistics specialist, word. That's a busy ass job. Yeah, the tag along is not a big fixie. And when I first, because they sent me one from the first batch that we used as a giveaway. I didn't carry it because I didn't want to put it in the sheath or anything. I wanted to keep it separate so that, or I didn't carry it because I didn't want to color the sheath, I should say. But I did use it a little bit, and I realized that what I had first thought was going to be way too small is just right. It's exactly how long I need it to be for my finger to be at the end and to get the entire knife in my hand. It's long enough for me to get a 3.5 finger grip on this way, 4 if you throw a lanyard on it. But it's small enough that it's comfortable to carry in the pocket. Yeah, your Bloomcliff is why I want a Bloomcliff. I got to review Brian's Bloomcliff before he ever touched it. I was actually the first person to review a Bloomcliff because I got the box first because Gareth asked him to send it to me first because Gareth's Cardinal XL was in that box. So I got to review the Cardinal XL and the Bloomcliff. And as much as I like the Bloom shape, I've been in love with the Bloomcliff since handling yours. And that's my next Aries knife. So, what's up, Bella Brandy? Welcome. This is an Ultim Attitude Adjuster that was turned by Ridge Runner EDC and purchased on Whatnot. This was gifted to me by Stephen L. And then this is an Ultim Marlin spike done by homie Mitten State EDC that's on the chat right now also. And this was a gift from him along with my Ultimate Challenge coin that I picked up from him. And just a really good attitude adjuster that don't make ting go beep. Evil homie BDB likes stuff that doesn't make the machines go beep. Yeah, the Aries pistol is a great one. It looks almost like a 50 cal cartridge, doesn't it? Yeah, he's doing these Marlin spikes now. They will be up on the EDC roundtable soon. He has a whole bunch of different resin pours, and one thing that he has added to them is some texturing throughout here to make them even better to grip. Exactly. I have a fair amount. Yes, I have a fair amount of G10 items. The easiest thing, I never go anywhere. Or, well, I shouldn't say I. I would never recommend or endorse carrying anything anywhere it's not supposed to be carried. Of course, I always recommend following all local knife laws and any posted rules. But evil homie BDB don't give a shit. And he said these can even go on airplanes. Evil homie BDB never leaves the house without a Sharpie. Plus, I have if evil homie BDB is going to be in one of those areas. I have several other stealth items that have been purchased that get spread out through whoever is going with me. That hell yeah. Yep, those all work. Yeah, the FGX stuff from Cold Steel are all cheap and they work. Yep. You know, I recommend following all laws. Evil Homie BDB says never leave the house without being protected. Period. Yeah, some of them don't look like it, Tristan. Some of the resin pours definitely don't look like it. Metal Relic, what it do, my man? Hope you had a Merry Christmas as well. Yeah, I'd get Deadly Daughter a pink one. Deadly Daughter doesn't go anywhere without Sharpies. Regular items as well, but always the backup. Oh, I can't really get to my stealth items at the moment without a pain in the butt, so I'm not going to pull them all out. I need to do an updated stealth carry video though, because I have added some stuff since the last stealth carry video. Is it spicy lollipop? Yay. Yeah, let me pull up a picture of that one that he did send earlier. Actually, I think I have a picture of several. I have multiple pictures from him of these, I'm sure. Yep, I do. Here we go. Here's several colors, and here's how they look with texturing. Check that out. There's some resin, different colored resins, and then using the lathe, he's added these grooves, which will aid traction a lot more. But yeah, they don't look like weapons. And like they can be made to look a lot like something that a lady might enjoy carrying for other reasons. And somebody to open your bag, see that, and close it real quick. They're like, oh shit, I don't want to see that. Rice Axe. Good to see you, homie. Always. Old school rocker mama Lou. Man, my Kripple Krew. Hope you have a killer weekend as well. I hope you had a phenomenal Christmas, Mama Loot. And if I don't talk to you before then, I hope you have a fantastic new year. Oh, no, we were showing it. You just weren't here a moment ago. We had it out just a minute ago. What we got to do so it shows the Aries side. Yeah, it's not missing. We was just talking about it. They look like smelly toys. Yeah, exactly. He would have got me for package. What's that? Work Tough Gear. Work Tough Gear does make some really good stuff. Really good stuff. Aries has some micros that are looking damn good. Yeah, we said to make a rib for her pleasure because you'd hold it better. And so he said I could send this one back in to get a rib for her pleasure. But I may leave it like this. I may have it add a rib or two. But yeah, they will be available very soon. I don't know if he's settled on a price yet. But like for now, you still can get the Ultimate Challenge coins. You can get your alls. You can get your your dab spoons, your ferrocerium rods, all kind of stuff from our brother Brian F. and from so many awesome makers on the EDC roundtable. You can never have too many similar knives. Homer Phelps, member Kripple Krew Inc. Yeah, especially a pink one. Be like, this is how I'm going out? For real? Now I need it. Now I need a pink challenge coin that looks like a urinal cake. A 3D printed one that even has like the text on it from a urinal cake. That would be hilarious as a challenge coin. Can I show those three, homie? You sent those to me. The ADCRV micros are just about done. You as well, Mama Loot. Much love. Hopefully sub $30, folks. That's nuts. That is nuts. For handmade something that can go places a lot of other things don't. Blaze effing Burger. What's up, man? Let me pull up Aries. I'm going to show those badass micros. Aries, just in case somebody is listening from work right now, we are not going to talk about our recent commission. Instead, we will share these beautiful micros. Look at those. After I get a Bloomcliff, that's my next Aries right there, is a micro. But when I get a micro, I want a Damascus and fat carbon or camel carbon micro. I'm going nuts on that one because I have my micarta spike. And I'm telling you, an Aries micarta Wharncliffe is one of the best working knives you're ever going to get. Like, you can use this all day long. This is... Yes, please. Those will be dropping soon. Dude, a pink glow urinal cake would be dope. I'd buy that from you. A pink glow urinal cake challenge coin. Put it out when we've got a bunch of Ultim out. That would be hilarious. Lava Flow Micro. Ooh. Those micros are so sexy. All right, folks. Mrs. Deadly is just getting home from work, and my voice is starting to give out after 3.5 hours. We are going to go ahead and call it today, but don't forget to check the Knife Tube schedule, because we got brother Ron Crow later. We got our brother Luke Tintex. We've got so many. You got Napaholic, Saturday Nap Live. Tomorrow you got Gareth, maybe, if he shows up. Then you got Barbie. Then you got Aries. Make sure you check that Knife Tube schedule and see everybody's times. I'm sure I'll see y'all before then, but if we don't, I hope everybody in the Kripple Krew has a very, very happy, safe, and fun New Year's Eve. As always, you guys know I appreciate your support and spending your time with me. Your support of my channel, of the Kripple Krew Gear Corner, your excitement for the DBD Glideman, it all means more to me than I can tell you guys. I love the Kripple Krew, and hope no Barbie this week. And I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your weekend. Until next time, folks, stay safe, stay frosty, but most importantly, Kripple Krew, stay deadly.